Hey sweet thing, and welcome home to day 14 of our Advent calendar. How are you doing today? Come sit beside me and let's take a moment to check in. Letting your body be still and heavy and relaxed. There's no posture you have to try and emulate today. If you want to jam yourself into the corner of your couch and just let everything go, then that's what you need to do. Just make sure that you can breathe freely so that we can actually make this moment count by bringing in some fresh oxygen, some fresh inspiration. When you're good and comfy, relax your gaze or close your eyes. Now let's begin today with our settling breaths. So breathing in fully and completely through the nose or the mouth, whatever's more comfortable. And open the mouth and sigh it out loud. Beautiful. Let's do another couple just like that. Full inhale. Loud exhale. And one more. Fantastic. So today I want to talk to you about being present in the moment. We've talked a lot about being overwhelmed, about not feeling okay, and today I want to talk about the possibility that you're actually feeling really, really good, that you are enjoying this end of the year, that you are very excited about festive plans that you've got coming up. So I want to talk about how to make the most of those. The first thing I want to say is please put your phone down. Please. You can't be present if you're looking at the world through a screen. I think it is the biggest mark of courtesy you can give the people that you care about to put your device down when you're with them. Turn your ringer off if you want to get extra brownie points, but we're not doing it for brownie points. I mean, sure, the people around you might notice that you don't have a phone or a tablet or whatever with you when you're enjoying time together, but this is for you. You can't fully immerse yourself in an experience if you're looking at it with this distancing thing between you. So put it away. There was a time, I know that you might find it difficult to remember, I know I do sometimes, but there was a time when we didn't have a camera in a pocket all the time. When the things that we saw and experienced, we had to remember for future reference. And we did just fine. And just because you have a photo of a thing doesn't mean that the quality of your recollection is going to be any sharper or any deeper. So instead of creating these aids to memory, why not actually be there in the moment and experience the joys of really showing up? The next thing is realize what a blessing it is. I mean, this, to me, it doesn't feel morbid, but I realize that we all have different perspectives on these things. You don't know when you are with the people that you care about that this is not going to be the last time you're together. Regret is heavy, as is I wish I'd said or I wish I'd done kind of thinking. So when you're with the people that you love, be mindful of the fact that another meeting, another opportunity to do fun things and tell stupid jokes and to irritate each other is not guaranteed. So how would the way that you show up in those moments change if you were mindful of the fact that this could be it. Sometimes it's really hard and I find myself having bittersweet feelings. And that's all right too. You don't get to just feel the happy, shiny stuff. Sometimes there are complicated feelings behind the new intentions that we set and the new behaviours we try and enact. And that's all right. Nothing is just one thing. It's not all happy or all sad. It's a beautiful thing about being human. This complicated range in every situation. Look around. Notice what there is to be grateful for. Don't compare it to other experiences you've had or other things you've done with these people or in this location. You don't have to rank everything in order of most favourite to least favourite. You can just have an experience independently without comparing it to anything else. Think about how you want to present yourself. Which version of you do you want to be as you enjoy this interaction? We don't have to say everything that crosses our mind, and sometimes biting our tongue is the way of wisdom. See if you can respond instead of react. And I understand the festive season and the situations we find ourselves in can heighten emotions and can make us, frankly, assholes. It's not all other people. We bring our own asshole energy with us just as often. And if you want to think, no, not me, then I leave you to your delusion, but I hope that the light of clarity dawns. We're not perfect. And it's not other people solely who contribute to those kind of fraught interactions. So breathe, relax. I'm not saying let everything fly by without addressing it if it needs it. But maybe give yourself a little mindful pause to ask if this is the moment. But mostly just enjoy this time that you've got. And then there is something quite magical about the decorations, about the cheesy Christmas songs and movies. There is something about this idea that people are somehow nicer to each other at Christmas. I'm not seeing it so much personally, but as far as ideals are concerned, it's not a bad one. We don't do things just to be altruistic. But when you can be kind, you see the way other people come to life and how they bring a different quality of energy towards you. So hug the people that you love. Laugh as much as you can. And just remember that nothing is guaranteed. You have to be here while you're here, because the weight of regret is far too heavy. Now I know that was supposedly about enjoying the moment, and I stand by it. Just because I'm not giggling my way through this and talking about unicorns and rainbows doesn't mean that it's not really about being present and enjoying the moment. But it's also an intentional thing that we do. So how can you bring more of that energy, the good, I am here and you matter to me energy, into the second half of this final month of the year? Now, to conclude today, I've brought Grateful as Fuck cards. Now, I rather like these, and it says 99 inspirational cards for people who fucking need some inspiration. Alright, so we're just going to draw one at random, something to be grateful for. thing to be grateful for is when people say, let me know you got home safely. And the other side says, don't we all want to have someone who loves us enough to want to be sure we got home safely? When you think about it, aren't all forms of love just us trying to make sure the ones dear to us make it home safely? So don't keep that shit to yourselves. You know, tell people you love them or admire them or like them enormously. Make sure they get home safely. Check up on each other. Just the season and all that. Let's look out for each other because we are stronger together. And life is way more fun with other people around. Alright, let's bring it in for a big hug and then I will let you get back to whatever today has for you. Inhale the arms out wide to either side, sweet thing. And then exhale, right arm comes over the top. Feel the weight and the support of your hands on your body. Remembering that you can hug yourself anytime you want, and it is no less effective than if somebody else were to hug you. You know what you need, so how can you give it to yourself? And then let's take it over to the other side. Inhaling the arms out wide. Exhaling, left arm crosses the right this time. Breathe into it. Sigh it out. And release. Until we are together again, hopefully tomorrow, but you know, I understand if you've got plans. Catch me up when you can. Mind how you go, sweet thing.